Okay, Emily, I have a critter riddle for you.
This early in the morning, Berly McCoy?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're gonna love it.
All right, what is it?
What animal never grows up, is always smiling, and will be the new face of Mexico's 50 peso bill in 2022?
Never grows up. Is this some kind of Peter Pan animal?
Yeah, some people actually call them that.
Yes. Okay. Give me another hint.
So there's a Pokemon named after it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mob in the game Minecraft, which our editor's 13-year-old says is really cute.
Oh, this is where my knowledge falls apart. I'm not a gamer, but I'm very intrigued. What is this?
I'll let Luis Zambrano from the National Autonomous University of Mexico do that.
Axolotls look like maybe the best description is the dragon of the How to Train Your Dragon without wings. It's like a large lizard.
Yeah, we do call it the smellicopter. Yep. My name is Melanie Anderson. I'm a PhD student in mechanical engineering. I work on the smellicopter. So the smellicopter can do two things. It can smell odors and follow those to the source, but it can also avoid obstacles while doing that. The main thing is the antenna right here. This is an antenna from a live moth, the smelling organism of the moth, and it serves as the odor sensor for the drone. The antenna is kind of like a tube. So what we're able to do is take really thin metal wires and stick those into the ends of the antenna. So this has some floral scent. When the antenna gets activated from odors, then you're able to measure that electrical signal.
We're here at Longfellow Creek in West Seattle, and this is one of the first places where 20 years ago we were documenting how many fish were dying when they came back to spawn. We have this chemical soup that washes into these creeks in the fall when it rains, and we know that there are thousands of chemicals in that soup. So what chemicals are killing the coho? Is it 100 chemicals acting all together to kill the fish? Or could it be one or two chemicals that are just really toxic?
My name's Ed Cloje, and I pretty much work at the intersection of water, chemicals, and fish. When it rained, we saw a whole bunch of chemicals from the roads in the creeks. So we started collecting water samples and trying to figure out what chemicals were in these
circuitry through which medial prefrontal cortex regulates reward seeking remains incompletely understood.
Do you remember what you thought when you first read that?
I thought, what does any of that mean?
Today, we're talking with Ya and Tina about Tina's research on the neuroscience of addiction and depression, Ya's book, Transcendent Kingdom, that features that science, and their friendship that gave Ya the idea for her best-selling novel.
I'm Rob Piercy.
I'm Rachel Tompa. And this is Lab Notes. I'm super excited about this episode. As I think you know, Rob, I've been fangirling about getting to interview Ya Jessie for weeks now.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a long time, and I know that when you first pitched this idea, you were super excited about it. And here we are today, finally happening.
I'll just recap.
When we looked at the data, it was right there. We didn't expect that pattern at all. Essentially, what we found is that our sleep-wake cycle is synchronized with the moon phases. I became one of the subjects of study. And when I look back on my own data, I could not believe how much my sleep changed consistently throughout the moon phases. So what we decided to do was to record sleep behavior with our altimeters on the participants, and it gives you a very good readout of their sleep-wake cycle. And we did that for different communities. One that has no access to electricity, one that has very limited access, and one that it's in a more urban setting. Although we still don't know how it happens, there's a synchronization between the lunar phases.
Let me begin by sharing the words of an Athabascan elder from a February 2020 interview in Alaska, which I conducted. Once more, darkness descends upon our people and this land. It bears many names: smallpox, the flu, measles, typhoid, TB. Today, a virus. Suffering and death always follow. Yet our traditions shine brightly, casting light to guide the way. We again struggle to survive, buoyed by these traditions, now armed as well with medicine and science, weapons of the Western world. The challenge is how to bring both to bear on this danger so we may live on. As these powerful words underscore, the novel SARS coronavirus 2 sweeping across our country has reawakened the fear, pain, stigma, and loss of past outbreaks of infectious diseases among Americans.